Hey guys, welcome back to Growin Crowin. Today we're going to talk about meat processing and how we do it here on our farm. We pretty much do all of our own meat processing other than the beef, which we have a locker come out here and do it right on the farm. And the main reason for that is because we sell the beef by halves or wholes. And so it's not honestly something we usually keep, but maybe every 3 to 4 years we'll put a half a beef in the freezer just to have it. Because we all 5 deer hunt, venison is our go-to meat source and how we primarily fill our freezers. By the end of fall, we have plenty of meat to work with to make trail bologna, snack sticks, deer sausage, and of course we enjoy the loins and back straps as well. Because venison is such a lean meat, you need to have pork to add into it when you're making things like the trail sticks and the deer sausage. So about every other year, we'll raise a couple of hogs and put in the freezer as well. This year, we were actually able to get a couple hogs off of a neighbor. So once we got them home and skinned down, Erin began the primal cuts, and from there they went into the walk-in cooler to cool down overnight. The walk-in cooler is definitely something we'll have to talk about in a future video. Sometime when Erin can explain a little bit more about how it works and how we built it, that sort of thing. It's definitely something that has been a huge game changer in us being able to process our own meat. The next night, while the kids were off doing their own thing, Erin and I went back out to the shop and began doing the cuts and the vacuum sealing. We did the pork chops and the loins, got all those things separated that was not going to get ground down to use with the venison. One thing I do want to point out, and you may have noticed over the past few videos, is that we do use a lot of LEM products. We found over the years that good quality equipment is important, especially if this is something that you plan on doing long term. That investment is a good idea. Everything from those white totes you see us putting the meat into, to the vacuum sealer, to our dehydrators, as well as the meat grinder that we're using today, are all LEM. First up was the venison snack sticks. This year we decided to do garlic pepper with pepper jack cheese. The snack sticks are actually something we did for the first time last year and really enjoyed having them on hand for camping and kayaking, as well as lunches or just to have a snack at home. Once the venison and pork were mixed through the grinder, we added in the seasonings and then ran it through the stuffer and into the casings. Erin smoked these on both his electric smoker as well as his large charcoal smoker. Next, we did 15 pounds of venison trail bologna. This is something that we have never made before, but I came across the seasoning at Kelowna and decided it was something we'd give a try. And it actually ends up being some of the kids' favorites from this year. Chase and Erin worked on this one. Same process, they ran it through the grinder, mixed in the seasonings, and ran it back through to where it's using the tube to go into the casings. These Erin smoked on his Traeger grill. And when I say this man has more smokers than I have shoes, I'm not kidding. Once we had everything that included venison done, we moved on to the straight pork products. We made 25 pounds of breakfast pork sausage, 25 pounds of Philly cheesesteak brat patties, and 30 pounds of hot Italian sausage. The breakfast sausage, obviously, we'll use to make patties for breakfast or things like tortellini soup, that sort of thing. The Philly cheesesteak brat patties are probably one of the favorite things that we make. Those I love. We take them on camping trips and throw them on the Blackstone or a grill. And basically it's a brat but in a patty form, and they're so good. The last hot Italian sausage, we'll use that in things like pizza or anything that we want to spice up a little bit. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope you enjoyed the video. I'd love to hear what type of videos you guys would like to see in the future, and if you could hit that subscribe button, we would sure appreciate it.